This is Ambrosia Thorn, part 2 of Story of Seasons Let's Play, and I'm doing this all in one day of uploading it at night, so you can see part 1 and 2 at the same time. Okay, should you need any other help or assistance, if you're getting settled, sorry for my voice, I gotta clear my throat, you're welcome to come by the guild anytime. Now, if you'll excuse me. Well then, what kind of host would I be to leave you out here in the cold? Would you like to come in? You're like, yes, please. Oh, come in, come in. This is my home, and even though it's just for a few days, think of it as your home, too. I look happy. Why, of course. Ever since my grandson moved back to the city, I've been living in this old house all by myself. With you here, it's almost like he's come home for a visit. I'm glad to have the company. You must be exhausted from the trip here. Let's wait until tomorrow to start working. Why don't I show you to your room? This way, dear. This will be your room. Now let me explain what you can do with all the furniture you see here. First is your toolbox. You can store tools like hoes and sickles in here. Stand next to it and press the A button to use it. You can leave things in your bag, of course, but if you won't be using them soon or just need to free up space, stow them here. Next is your storage box. You can keep items, insects, and other collectibles in here. You use it the same way as the toolbox, by standing next to it and pressing the A button. That brings us to the bookshelf. Here you can look up info on all the things you learned how to do on the farm. As with the toolbox and storage box, stand next to it and press the A button to use it. People in the town are fond of giving educational books, so always be sure to read up to refresh what you've learned. Good gravy, look at the time. You must be tired, and here I am, plumb talking your ear off. Go ahead and sleep in the bed here. Just stand next to it and press the A button to turn it for the night, sorry. It still have a few chores to finish. I still have a few chores to finish, so don't wait up for me. Oh, one last thing. What do you think about keeping a journal of your life here? Writing in your journal helps you remember what you've been doing. Do it before bed, but you can jot down your progress anytime. Before I go, here's a small allowance from me. Use it to get whatever you might need. Good night. Okay, here is the screen. This file is my year 2 file, so I'm just going to do the year 1 file. Sure, it's time to turn in. Yep. Good evening, Madam Ada. My, hello there, Giorgio. Back home from your trip already? Indeed, I just got back, so I thought I'd stop by and say hello. And this is? This is Yulissa, the new farmer who just moved into town. We'll soon be covering all the basics of farming. Ah, I see. I'm Giorgio. I run a small farm north of town. You've seen me in all the magazines, I'm sure. No. No. I'm just like, oh no, what? You haven't? Alas, perhaps my fame's still about yet to fully burst forth upon the world. Well then, I suppose I just have to sweat that much more to make it bloom. Oh dear, I've gotten leave of my manners again, losing myself to my ponderings. My name isn't unknown in farming circles. I've even appeared in a magazine or two, no doubt to show the glamour of farming lifestyle. Oh, it's not as big as it sounds. You're going to work on the... Sorry about this. I keep having to move it because I keep moving the game. Oh, it's not as big as it sounds. You're going to work on the farm as well, right? If you ever have any trouble, you come straight to me, okay? I'll help you as only I can from my deep storehouses of beneficence. Or however you say that big long word. My neighbor is a fellow farmer named Fritz. I live to the east of him. Now then, I must be going. Good night. This will be gameplay footage. I said I wouldn't be doing it, but I just say it to show you a little bit of this. It won't be too terribly long, so don't get your hopes up. Come, Yulissa, dear. I've been Adam. It's morning. Sorry, but having trouble with my camera. Good morning, Yulissa. Can I get the whole screen in here? Let's try this. Okay. Goodness, you look tired. So nervous you hardly slept a wink? Oh, you poor dear. I suppose that explains the bags under your eyes. Well, it's times like these that a little breakfast can go a long way. What do you say we have some? Do you see the heart icons in the upper left corner of the screen? Those represent your stamina, and just so you know, stamina is a big part of it, and I'll show you right here. This right here is a big part of Harvest Moon, because if you don't have the stamina, you can't do the work. Do you see the heart icons? Sorry about that. When you do work, these will go down. Be careful now. If you run out of stamina entirely, you'll collapse. The face icon to the upper left represents your health. If you don't feel well or lose stamina more quickly, you'll lose stamina more quickly. I'm sorry about all my grammar errors. Not to fear, though. You can replenish both your stamina and your health by eating, to a degree anyway. If you ever want a refresher on this, check your bookshelf and read the books on stamina and health recovery. Well then, let's say we enjoy our breakfast before it goes cold. This way, dear. Oh, I blew the dust off an old stew recipe of mine, just for the occasion. It's been years since I put this much effort into a dish. I hope you like it. Go on and dig in before it gets cold. Toast and stew and I guess some sliced tomatoes. Or strawberries. I can't really tell if that's tomato or strawberry. Sorry. How was it, dear? Did you like it? Good. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Alright, I think it's time we get to the meat of your training. First, let's get outside. Follow me. About your health was added. Let's practice gathering materials and other things you might find lying on the ground. In mountains, you might find rocks or sticks or even nuts and berries just sitting there on the ground. If you find any, feel free to pick them up. For practice, why don't you collect some items lying around on my farm? When you spot an item, stand close to it and press the A button to pick it up and put it in your bag. To take it back out, sorry, I'm having so many grammar errors. Either press the X button or touch the bag icon on the touch screen to open your bag. Anyway, get out there and pick up 5 pebbles and 5 twigs. Bring them back to me. Okay. Let's go around, pick up. It probably won't be 5 each. Sometimes it doesn't really do it. Well done, dear. Here, you've put in a good effort. Refresh yourself with this drink. Orange juice. See, what did I tell you? Orange juice. I don't think you could see that, but oh well. I trust you understand how to pick up items now. You'll find all kinds of things lying around, so pick up whatever catches your fancy. I'll send you a book that explains it, that you can put on your bookshelf. Sorry for Ambrosia Thorne's bad grammar today. Mistakes. Give it a read if you'd ever like to jog your memory. It also reports if you get things on your bookshelf. You can sell the items you pick up at the trade depot if you'd like. I'll teach you more about that tomorrow. But I think that's enough for today. You must be all tuckered out from running around the farm. Why don't you take the rest of the day off and explore the town? Hey, Granny, I'm here to help. Taking a long consideration how I should make his voice sound. So I went with a little farmer boy kind of voice. Huh? Who's this, Granny? This is Yelissa, the new farmer who arrived yesterday. Right now we're going over some of the finer parts of farm chores. Is that so? Hiya, I'm Fritz, a farmer like yourself. Good to meet ya. Anyway, have you got anything I can help out with, Granny? Yelissa's helping me out, so I think I'm set for today. But thank you for dropping by. Okay, gotcha. Oh, before I forget, I have a favor to ask of both of you. Sure, anything you want, Granny. Wonderful. Since both of you are close in age, I'd really like the two of you to become friends.